What's up, Movie Meals? Oh my goodness.
So we saw Star Wars. Some of us are really excited.
So, our channel has grown in the last year, and so a lot of people who are new to this channel did not, if you haven't gone back and watched our Star Wars Force Awakens, I am a massive Star Wars fan.
Die hard.
I have grown up loving this franchise, the mythology, all of it. It sounds weird, I'm holding a knife. We have meals today. Kyle, what you eating?
Just a big old slice of pizza.
And me?
It looks delicious.
I'm making grilled cheese.
He's gonna be making,
during the video.
He's gonna be making grilled cheese in the non-spoiler video, and then eating the grilled cheese in the spoiler review.
Heck yeah, boo-boo.
It's pretty intense. This is gonna be awesome to watch.
Mm-hmm. All right, we are here. We just saw Rogue One, and I can't even. This is our non-spoiler review. Let's jump into it quick. We are also going to do a long spoiler-tastic view where you can hear this guy who's nuts about the franchise rave about it. You can hear this guy who's average talk about it.
It'll mostly be him.
I'm sorry.
Prepared.
All right, Kyle, positives and negatives without going into spoilers of Star Wars Rogue One.
Well, to start this off, this movie is pretty awesome, guys. Like, this is a really great movie to watch. If you're a big Star Wars fan, you're going to love this movie. Even if you're a casual fan, you will still have enjoyment out of it like I did. I was really drawn to these characters a lot more than I thought I would. The story did a really good job in making us care about these characters, about us seeing how much of a team they become, and all of the dialogue they have back and forth between each other is wonderful, and you really are able to latch onto these characters. Even some characters that you may not think you would latch onto, you would get drawn into them right away, and it's really fun to watch how they interact with each other. And I mean, it's Star Wars. The music is awesome, guys. Like, you'll still have the Star Wars music. You'll have great old songs, and you'll have some new songs also that I noticed. Overall, though. Yeah, the new score. Overall, though, the music was awesome, and the action was very impressive. I didn't know whether it was going to work out as well, but I'm really glad it did. The action not only looked amazing, but it also really had the tension of feeling like you're in a war movie almost, and that's what we want. We want to see a Star Wars movie which really emphasizes on the war part of Star Wars.
And that's what they said they were going to give us.
And they delivered. They really do deliver on that. So overall, this is an awesome movie to watch. It's fun. It has tension in it. The characters you will be attached to within the second act. It's a great movie. It's very fun to watch.
I loved this movie. I loved it. And I'm a big Star Wars fan. So I can't help. I have to read some of the critic reviews when the movie first comes out. Even if I can't see it right away. I just have to. I have to. And I've got to say, I heard a lot of things. I was like, all right, I'm going this way. But I also, I leave my bias at the door. Which is also even harder when it's a Star Wars movie because it's hard to leave your love for Star Wars at the door. But this is a good movie. Mm-hmm. From start to finish, Gareth Edwards knew what he was doing and he made a good movie. That is the first point. The acting, I think, is really good. I think the direction's really good. I think the script's really good. I think it is visually stunning. I think it looks great. A beautiful Star Wars film. I loved it. Everything. There's epic battles. There's epic battles. There's great acting. It's just all around to me a really good movie, and I echo everything this guy says, and I think it has a lot of moments that if you are like me and you are enriched in Star Wars lore, and you like especially canon, especially the original trilogy, or Rebels even, you're gonna really like this film. There are things in there that are for the Star Wars fans, little things where we just saw it today, this morning, and I was probably the biggest Star Wars fan in the entire theater, and it was decently packed because you could tell because I was getting those little things that a lot of people weren't. We went with our good buddy Caleb, who at breakfast was asking me all these Star Wars questions this morning, and I told him a lot of stuff, and he got some of the stuff, and he leaned over, and he's like, if you would have not told me that, I wouldn't have gotten it, and that is so cool. Mm-hmm. So I loved it. It's such a good film. It is a war film. It is exactly what Kyle, I echo everything he said. Boom.
Thanks, man.
Kyle, some negatives.
Some negatives.
Without spoilers!
The first part of the movie, for me, had a difficult time setting up the characters at first, but it does deliver towards the second act. And as well as I thought some of the scenes were a little bit too jumpy from point A to point B, but it still was able to flow really well towards the second act, so it was able to save itself from that being one of my really major points. A couple of the lines for me that were supposed to be like some funny lines didn't quite deliver as well as I thought it would, or it just for whatever reason took me out of the movie. But nothing really to critique harshly about for this movie. It's like I said, it's an awesome movie. It's fun. People will enjoy this.
I had one moment of a CGI moment where I was like, I don't know if that looks great. That's one of the few negatives I had. I heard a lot of negatives from a lot of people before this. Like, I heard some negatives of, it can get slow here. I didn't fall in love with the characters. They weren't developed well. I thought the characters were developed for what they were. They do kind of, staying away from spoilers, the way they come together isn't exactly like we didn't take 40 minutes to get to know everyone.
Yeah.
But I think that's exactly what this movie needed to do. But we got to know Jin, and that's important to me. My biggest negatives is there was a CGI moment, and there were, even for me, it drug a little bit in the second act. In the second act, there was a moment I was kind of like, I know there's a huge battle coming and I'm ready to get to it. But I still loved it. I think they're all nitpicks. I think most of the people that are going to not like this movie probably don't like most Star Wars movies anyway, to be honest. And I think they're just reaching for stuff. Hey, all film's subjective. If you didn't like one thing, you didn't like it. But I got to say, I'm with him. There's not much to hate about this film.
All right, cool. As for my score, 8.5 out of 10. It's a solid movie. I really enjoyed it a lot. People should really give this movie a chance because I think we're going to have, when we get more spin-off movies down the road, they're going to be just as awesome, if not, hopefully better. But for the first spin-off movie for Star Wars, I say it was a job well done. They did very well.
10 out of 10. Perfect score.
Whoa.
If you are Alex... You understand what Star Wars is to me. Star Wars is something different. And to me, it would be a disservice to a movie I loved so much to not give it a perfect score. I would watch the movie a million times. I love this. I already want to buy my ticket to the next showing. I loved it. If you want to hear more, because I do have problems with the film. You can have problems with the movie. It doesn't have to be perfect. And you can still give it a 10 out of 10 for yourself. I get fired up. If you guys want to hear more, check out the spoiler review coming right up. All right, Mom, thanks for watching. What'd you guys think? Check out our spoiler review. Thank you all so much.
Yeah, see you later.
Comment below, let us know. See ya.